game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on last year's national champions, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Broncos offense will take the field first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air, it's Knight. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. First down and more. Turning it on. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. Buying some time. Got out of trouble and throws.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And he's coming out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Nevada's offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
And the defense gives up the first down, and oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Nevada will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Got his man downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Going up top again. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays.
Touchdown, Broncos! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Offense in the hurry up. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Nevada going quickly. On third down, he drops to throw. Buys a little extra time. He's going to run it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Back to pass. It's Knight. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Boise State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, going up top. Myers on the move. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First play of the period, first down here. The offense changing the play. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Dropping back, it's Knight. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the Broncos look to keep this drive humming. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Broncos trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Going for 6. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Broncos!
And I tell you what, what? This is part of the field. Once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He'll pull it on the read. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. The inside handoff. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Nevada will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Direct snap. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. And the Broncos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Quickly complete. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Okay, big fella, go get yourself some yak. How about the fullback making the catch and then showing you what he can do out in the open field?
The Broncos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Broncos. On to attempt the try. If these guys wanted to make a statement, statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Nevada going quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Boise State ready to send out that offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quick strike complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. He might want another play. Here comes the heat. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Broncos have moved it inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got him. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Boise State!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Now on first down from the 28. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Freeman. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This Nevada offense really has it going. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's McNeil. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Oh, they're after him. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He might not be the quickest guy out of the gate, but some long speed and power once the big fella gets rolling there.
And the quarterbacks always feel comfortable throwing to these guys. It's like a safety valve. Nothing open downfield. Find the big fullback, because you know this guy can make some people miss and go to work.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Solid run on the last play, gives this offense another 1st down. Wants to throw, it's Knight. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Coates. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coates. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on the line, it's really nice to have that.
The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Spangler. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass.
Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. That might be the proverbial fourth quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. They'll leave it with him. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. They'll run it from the gun. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
There he goes. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. To the air, it's Knight. Finds a spot in the middle.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Broncos have this offense rolling. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the run. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wants to keep it in the air. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll give it to the back. Inside the 30. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
To the air, it's O'Neal. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
On target. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.